Everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it because it's everybody's favorite, just David. I want to talk some Salt Lake for a minute before we get on to some other things. First of all, I want to talk about this episode, but the taglines are out. I figure we would just go through the taglines for a minute. How do you feel about that? I just had them pulled up. Come on, David, pull it together, girl. Um, some of they're not bad, these taglines. So Mary's, and I want to know what you guys think. Mary's is I'm just here to eat. I'm just here to eat, drink, and be merry. I like it. Angie's, I'm Greek, and the rest are just a tragedy. Kind of funny. I mean, her whole identity is the Greek stuff. I like it. Bronwyn, if my closet had skeletons, at least they'd be well dressed. Okay. Lisa Barlow, I don't go low, I go the distance. Love it. Meredith, while you drop lies, I'm dropping the beat. She must love that one because it refers to the DJ. Love it. Whitney Rose, roses are redheads, violets are blue. Don't come for me or I'll come for you. Not my favorite, but it's not bad. Heather's, I think Heather's is the weakest. My nest is always empty and this bird is ready to soar. All right. Whose is my favorite? Maybe, I don't know. I'm loving Mary's. I'm loving Meredith's. And Lisa's. There you go. Mary, Meredith, and Lisa. Those are my favorite three. I like this episode. I'm still liking Salt Lake. Everybody's strong. I really like this show. We start and Bronwyn is we're back to the lawsuits. We're back to the lawsuits. We're back to the lawsuits and Lisa name dropping and really fun. So Lisa's letting us know, basically that her life is different than all of ours, and she hangs out with Daniel Radcliffe and Usher and Forrest Whitaker. Who else did she name drop here? Shailene Woodley. And of course, Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, and Blake Lively. Apparently, Blake and Anna didn't get along on that movie. Anna doesn't want to talk about it, et cetera, et cetera. Lisa lets us know that, and by the way, we're going to do a fast recap, guys, because we got some other things to get to. But Lisa lets us know that, when you're successful in business, lots of people come after you and sue you. Not so sure I agree with this, Lisa. Listen, let me be very clear. I love them all. I love everybody on this stage. I love how Brittany is like so quiet this whole episode, but I don't know if that's really true. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. But I've had different businesses, and I mean, I don't think I was ever sued ever once. So I don't know about that, Lisa. Just because you have businesses and you're successful, that you're sued. Yes, I get it. And anyone could sue anyone. I do agree with that. And it's just such a waste of time, guys, to sue. So I really, really believe that. It never goes to court. It always settles out of court. You get pissed off, you sue someone, you spend a shitload of money on lawyers, and then it goes away. And then you don't get any money and this and that. I don't recommend it. As a lawyer, I do not recommend suing people unless you have a real case or you get a lawyer like Leah McSweeney suing Bravo. Her lawyer's doing it contingent. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Okay. If you're not paying a dime, by all means sue, but otherwise just move on in life. So I don't know about that, Lisa, that just because you have businesses, everyone gets sued. But I do agree that anyone could sue anyone for anything. Bronwyn and Todd go out to this lunch, and Todd lets us know, well, hey, Bronwyn, he lets Bronwyn know a lot of people don't like you. A little bit of a cringe scene. Lots of people are still having issues with how Todd is speaking to Bronwyn. Bronwyn lets us know that after New York, Todd did a whole looking into himself and let me just, see what's going on and basically learn to talk to you differently. And the way he speaks to her, but I don't know, he still speaks to her. I don't know. But I'm not in their marriage, so I guess we should just move on. But he lets us know that a lot of people don't like her. And There you go. He's not forgiving of Lisa Barlow. He's like, after everything she said about you, why would you ever forgive her? Now, that's okay, Todd. However, the whole point of the damn show is conflict and resolution and conflict and resolution. And if Bronwyn can't just move past it, she won't be on the show for long. But I do think she's a good hire. But Guy, it doesn't work that way in Housewives. Yeah, in the normal world, I get it. Bronwyn would never speak to Lisa again, but this isn't the normal world. Angie goes over to her father's, and she's just loving that she has another day with her father. Bronwyn opens up that her mother just had surgery and her father has Alzheimer's, and her mother is going through a lot, and her mother has moved in with her. We do see this bonding moment between Bronwyn and Meredith, which I liked. Meredith went through the same thing with her father. And yeah, I like that. Life is tough, guys. So anyway, I like this scene also between Angie and Heather. I love that Heather says for six, I think, did she say 6 years? Or I think it was actually 8 years. She says for 8 years she worked from bed, and some people would call that depression, but she calls it productivity or effectiveness. I love that. I love working from bed. Sadly, when I have to record this show, I have to sit upright. But anyone work from bed, I'm all for working from bed. It's very enjoyable for those of you who are wondering. And Heather has a third book coming out. Did we know this? Did this third book already come out? I don't think so. She only has two books coming out. And Heather and Angie are bonding, and they're like, "Look, Lisa has all these lawsuits," and Angie points out to us that I'm laughing. I actually laughed out loud during this episode. Angie points out to us that Lisa name drops that she's at Ben Affleck's party, and yet she's showing pictures on her Instagram that are AI in a hotel room by herself. Kind of funny. I love you, Lisa Barlow, but it is kind of funny. And Lisa lets us know, they're referring to the fact that Lisa lets us know that her life is so different. And I love when they flash back to this scene when Lisa's like, "My life is so different than all of yours." And Heather is like, "What? You're sitting right here with us. Like, how is it different?" Oh, the Salt Lake girls are going to have such a good time at BravoCon. Um, it's only a few days away, guys. Well, a month, like a month, less than a month and a half. By the way, did you get your tickets to our live show, me and Sarah? We are going to cover BravoCon all weekend, and then we are going to talk about it at our live show on Monday, November 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. California time, and overseas, do the math, 6 hours ahead in Europe and Australia. I think it's the next day. A lot of you Aussies come. So come to our live show.